mabuhay ang bagong kasal. Beautiful.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Mrs. Bads, your learning mama. Before I begin this vlog, let me first thank all of you who subscribed to my channel. It has been 4 days since I first uploaded my video and it has now reached 200 plus subscribers, so thank you very much. Also, I am very much grateful to those who leave a comment to that video and to those who took their time to send me a personal message. It is so affirming and I'm grateful that you did that because, you know, it gives me a boost to continue doing this. So thank you very much. And for those of you who are first time here, I do hope that you click on the subscribe button down below, and I hope that you will love this video as much as you did with the first ones. Since it's Love Month, I have decided to share with you something that has been long in my to write list. I still write on my blog, but I have decided to just share it here. This is something about my wedding vow. Why am I sharing this? Because I wanted to let other couples or let other wives to be, singles who wanted to get married, to know that the words that we said on our wedding day are beautiful but hard to fulfill or difficult to fulfill. And I'm not saying that I'm a perfect wife. I'm only a wife for 16 months. I'm not saying that I'm able to fulfill my promises to my husband, because a lot of times I do not. And I'm sharing this to remind others that what we promised, we should fulfill. So that's it. Let's watch first my vow captured by Vidlens on our wedding day.
Mahal, sobrang hirap isulat ng vow na to. Halos hindi ko alam kung saan to sisimulan. Pero dahil iniisip kita habang sinusulat to, at para to sa'yo, sisimulan ko to sa isang paborito kong kwento ng buhay mo. Sabi mo nung bata ka, may isang beses na umuwi si ama at hinabol mo siya nung paalis na naman siya. Masaya ka na habang kinikwento mo yan sa akin. Pero umiiyak ako dahil alam ko kung gaano kahirap at kasakit ang maiwan at mag-isa. Kaya mahal, sa araw na to, pinapangako ko na hindi mo ko kailangang habulin, na hindi ako lalayo. Hindi mo kailangan na magmakaawang sumama dahil pangako hindi kita iiwan. Hindi mo ko kailangang hintayin bumalik dahil pangakong hindi ako aalis. Pangakong mula sa araw na to, hindi ka na mag-iisa. Sasamahan kitang sagutin ang lahat ng iyong mga bakit. Gagawin natin kaakit-akit ang lahat ng mga sakit at bait. Sasamahan kita sa iyong misyon, susunod ako sa iyong mga plano at desisyon. Magpapasakop ako sa iyo, hindi lang sa mga panahon na tama ka, kundi sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Sasamahan kita sa lahat ng laban mo, nasa likod mo ako sa lahat ng iyong panalo, at nasa tabi mo ako kahit ikaw man ay matalo at mabigo. Mahal, paulit-ulit kong sasabihin sa iyo na hindi ka bayani. May karapatan kang magpahinga at bumitaw kung ayaw mo na sa serbisyo. Tanggap kong di ka perpekto dahil di pa tapos si Lord sa'yo. Kaya huwag ka matatakot na iiwan kita dahil lagi akong nandito para saksihan kung paano baguhin ni Lord ang buhay mo. Ang mission mo ay mission ko. Kung saan ka tawagin ni Lord, nandun ako. Di man lagi sa tabi mo, pero sa puso at dalangin ko, magkasama tayo. Mahal, para sa akin, hindi mo kailangan magpakabayani. Dahil simula ngayon, ikaw na ang aking bayan. Pagsisilbihan kita at ipaglalaban. Higit pa sa bayan, ikaw ang aking tahanan, ang aking ngayon at kailanman. Ang sagot sa aking bakit, sino at saan. Kaya pangako, mamahalin kita hanggang wala ng bukas.
To sum up, there are mainly 6 points on my wedding vow that I promised to my husband. And let me share some stories as well on how I'm striving to fulfill those promises. So number 1, I will not leave him and he will never be alone. For those who know me and my husband, we are in a long distance relationship, and a lot of times we are apart. But I promised him to never leave him and to never make him feel alone. So, find ways to communicate with him. I thank God for the technology that we have today because we can get to see each other every day. We get to call each other every day. We get to text every day. For me, it's one of the best ways that I can make him feel that we are together even though we are miles apart. And whenever he's home, I would always make it a point na hindi ko siya iiwan. Hindi ako lumalabas ng bahay. Or if I have work, I make sure that I finish it on time. Walang overtime. Uwi ako agad just to be with him. Sometimes I feel guilty na minsan lang siya umuwi tapos nasa trabaho pa ako. That's why I wanted to be a housewife, but you know, circumstances won't permit us yet. So, that's it. I promise to not leave him. Sabi ko, hindi na siya mag-iisa. So, I hope I won't fail him on this. Next one, I will stand by his side as he fulfills his God-given mission and calling. Whew! I remember on our first date, my husband, my then suitor, or my then crush, asked me if kaya ko ba yung ganong setup, yung ganitong setup, yung lagi kaming magkalayo. Of course, I was so in love with him that time, so I said yes. Kaya ko yan. Kaya kong LDR. But now that we are married, we now have a child, I still would say yes. Why? Because I understand that God has a plan for my husband. God is using my husband. And my husband has his own calling to fulfill, not just being my husband. So I will support him wherever he is. When I said, ang mission mo, ay mission ko, I meant it. And just to share, prior to the week that I gave birth, he was handpicked for a training. It was a good training. So I said, yes, go ahead. However, there was a typhoon. It was Typhoon Tesoy. I will not forget the typhoon. It extended their training. And I popped. I was about to give birth na. And I called him. He rushed home from the mountains. He went to the hospital where I was. And he was there by my side when I labored and when I gave birth. 3 days after, I was discharged. And I told him to go back to the training. Yeah, just 3 days after my cesarean section. I have a wound. The anesthesia just went off. And we have a new child. I was nursing. And I was alone at home with just a helper. But, you know, I have all the right reasons to be selfish. To just ask my husband to quit. My husband wanted to quit that training. But I was the one who pushed him to go back because I know that training is good for him. I will support him because I know God has a plan for his life. So no matter how difficult it will be for me and for our family. Number 3, I will respect him and I will submit to him. Pwede na itong skip? When I said, magpapasakop ako sa'yo at susundin kita, hindi lang sa mga panahon na tama ka, kundi sa lahat ng pagkakataon. To rephrase that, or in other words, what I'm trying to say is that I will submit to him not only because he is right, or not only the times that he is right, but because I believe it is the right thing to do. In the 16 months na magkasama kami ng husband ko, I kept on asking him, why do I need to submit? Or bakit sinulat ni Lord yung submission sa Bible? And he would just laugh at it every time I would complain. Because as a strong-willed woman, ang hirap! Ang hirap pa hindi ganun sinabi ko na yon. Not only because it is my wedding vow, but because it was commanded by God. It's written in the Bible. So, 2 weeks ago, umuwi yung husband ko and he forced me, hindi naman forced, he wanted me to take salabat, to drink salabat, and he prepared 1 liter of it. And I was like, ayoko ng salabat, ano ba yan? And he said that according to the mothers in their province, salabat is good in increasing breast milk supply. So I told him, it's not part of my research. And he just said, inumin mo na. And out of the abundance of my heart, I said, bakit kasi kailangan ko mag-submit? Ba't ba ito nasa Bible? And he laughed. But you know, he even said, nagsasubmit ka ba talaga? And you know, over the 16 months, I realized that submission is not between me and my husband. It's not an issue between us. It's an issue between me and my God. So, to cut the story short, I took the salabat. Hindi naman lason yung binibigay ng asawa ko, di ba? He meant well, and though I submitted half-heartedly, still, I'm thriving on this part. Mahirap mag-submit. Next, number 4, I will accept him, his flaws, and his shortcomings. When I said in my wedding vow na alam kong hindi ka perfecto, at hindi pa tapos sa'yo si Lord, at huwag ka matakot na iwan kita. Well, in the 16 months, I'm getting to know my husband more. I've seen a lot of characteristics that aren't there when we are dating. The characteristics that I don't like, some things that I really cannot stand. But instead of hating him, instead of complaining to God why I have this husband, I'd rather praise God for the things that my husband is, or for the things that my husband do, rather than the things that he do not. And I thank God that my husband is someone that is more than I prayed for. So yeah, even though there are shortcomings, I would love him still, no matter how difficult it is. Next, number 5, I will serve him and I will fight for him. This has been the most quoted line in a wedding vow. Simula ngayon, hindi mo kailangan magpakabayani dahil ikaw na ang aking bayan. Pagsisilbihan kita at ipaglalaban. I said those words not because it is rhyming, but because I really wanted to serve my husband. Service is his love language, and mine is affirmation. So, we're totally sort of opposites. But I tried to speak his love language. I wanted to serve him. Every time he would come home, I would clean the house. I would learn a new dish to prepare for him. But at the end of the day, my husband outserves me. Because it's his language. Still, I'm trying to serve him. I'll try my best to serve him. I'm trying. At yung linya na sinabi ko na, paglalaban kita, well, most of the time, kinakalaban ko siya. Still, I'm working on it. So, last but not the least, I will love him with all of my tomorrows. Mamahalin kita hanggang wala ng bukas. Why did I say that? Because that is my favorite song from Ebe Dancel. Mamahalin kita hanggang wala ng bukas. It's the soundtrack of General Luna. And I love the meaning of the song. And I love it. I love saying na mamahalin kita hanggang wala ng bukas. Mahal kita ngayon, mahal kita bukas, at kung may bukas pa, mamahalin kita. So that has been me and my stories on how I strive to fulfill my wedding vows. For those of you who are watching this and you have long been married, let me know in the comment section, what do you do with your wedding vows? Do you renew it already? Do you discuss it with your spouse? How often do you discuss it? Did you print it, frame it, hang it on your wall? How often do you reevaluate it and yourself? And for those of you who are about to get married, I hope that you prayed and thought of your wedding vow carefully. And last but not least, for those of you who are single, not in a relationship, but wants to get married someday, my only piece of advice is for you to pray for a spouse. I believe that these vows are easy to fulfill when the one that you promise with is someone who is from the Lord. So that's it. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you know someone about to get married or someone whose marriage is on the rocks, feel free to share this video, and I hope you like this video, even though it's a bit more personal. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, The Learning Mama. I'll be uploading new videos every Tuesday. I'll be preparing a series on going back to work after maternity leave. So that is a 3-part series. I hope you get to follow that. This is your Learning Mama, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you very much. Bye! See you next Tuesday! So, that's it. I love you, Julius.